LDBC. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. I'm going to tell y'all something, guys. I don't even know why I'm making this video. I just thought to make it. Who knows? But, I want to talk to y'all about doing things for the right reason. Doing things for the right reason. I work very heavily in my community. And I got this because, you got some popcorn, Pop-Tart farts that's just, they always got something to say in the comment section. But, I'm very active in this community, okay? I'm very active. I work, primarily with black youth, but, I work with Hispanic youth, Asian. I work with any youth on the spectrum there in my gym. But probably 70% of the students that I work with, they're African American, they're black. And so, these kids, a lot of these kids, they come from a lot of different backgrounds. The majority of them, they had prior issues, and they're trying to resolve those issues through my program. And part of the program, we got to go to the track, and I got to train them. So, I'm out there at the track, over at one of the high schools, and, I sat back, and some roly-poly little dude started rolling his ass over there toward me. And, and I sat back, and I said, now, what is this dude with the PG-13 channel? What is this dude with the afro that looked like somebody took a piss in his head coming over here for? What? So he brought his fat ass over there and he said, hey, coach, man, you can't use this field. And I said, what you mean I can't use this field? Yeah, I can. It's a public track. It's free. No, see, man, we can't have people out here on the field. It's a liability. I said, man, these fields are used at your own risk. I said, dude, we can use this field. I said, I pay my damn tax dollars to be out here. What are you talking about? But see, man, but see. And, he brought a sheriff with him. And see, that's what pissed me off, man. Okay, you black, I'm black. Look, we can talk. We can try to get something done. No, he brought a sheriff over there like, I'm going to beat his ass or something if, I don't know. I guess he thought an altercation was going to break out. I don't know. But he brought a sheriff over there like, okay, so you brought a sheriff over here. For what? Well, just in case things get a little rough, I have to escort you out. So, now I got these kids. Many of these kids, they're problem kids. Now they looking at this dude. They're looking at this brother. They're looking at this popcorn, Pop-Tart fart. They're looking at this dude. And I'm trying to teach them the value of working hard. And I'm also trying to teach them the value of giving back. So this idiot said, well, maybe it's something we can work out. I'm like, what you mean? Well, I'll let you come on the field if you train some of my athletes. So I said, this what this about. So the guy knew who I was. He knew who I was. He knew my reputation of training athletes and making them good. But what he wanted me to do was train some athletes so he can get credit for it. So, I sat back and I said, okay. I said, I don't mind training any kid. I have no issues doing that. I'll do it. I said, but I'm not going to select the kids that are problems. Okay, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to select the kids that are serious. I said, that's it. I'm going to select the children who they're very serious about what it is they got to do. So he was like, oh, well, I need you to work with, anybody I throw at you. I said, no, that's not going to happen. I said, kids at these schools, they have no issues, okay? They live a perfect life. They can't even live in the shoes of these kids that I'm training. So I don't need anybody who, some spoiled, overprivileged brat, to mess up the chemistry of the group that I just built. I said, no, I can't do it. I said, I will pick and choose the ones who are serious, and then I'll deal with them. Because if you got somebody serious, and you got these thugged out dudes that, they're working. See, one thing I give these boys, these dudes will work. These game bangers, I'm talking about the real game. I ain't talking about these ones that's talking about, oh, they're in a game. No. Because real game bangers, they ain't talking. They not saying. They keep their mouth shut. Them boys will work. I'm talking about them boys, you can make any athlete out of them guys because they will work. So, I don't have a problem. I just want somebody who's going to work. So that wasn't good. So then he started saying, well, coach, well, I'll tell you what, we can't do it that way. Then I can just charge you $15 every time you got to use the field. I said, for a public track. And I told him, I said, Negro, you crazy. What you mean? Pay you $15? So where the $15 going? Oh, well, I'm going to use it for gas and I'm going to put in these lawnmowers. I said, so basically you're going to pocket my $15. I said, you know what? I can report you. I said, this ain't a function of the school. You can't just charge me $15 on a public track because you're the AD of the school. I said, how the hell you gonna explain this? I said, how you gonna explain this, coach? And I ain't gonna say his name. He said, well, I just did explain it. You pay me $15 every time you use the field. I said, man, we use this field 4 times a day. 4 times a week. Oh, well, dang, man. If you add that up. I said, Negro, I know how to add. I said, that's $60 a week. So you mean to say you're gonna charge me and my athletes $60 a week to use this track? Oh, yeah, man. That sound about right, coach. I said, nah. I said, so you want me, okay? I said, brother to brother. I said, you want me to first, coach a bunch of people. And I told him about himself. You want me to coach a bunch of people. You can get credit. Let me park this car before I wreck. You get credit for these people, okay? You want me to park a bunch of people. You get credit for them. I do the work, you get credit, and I don't get anything to train them. I said, that's what you're trying to tell me. Nah, man, it ain't like that, man. Hey, we got a barter, man. You got to be able to use this to get to the field. I said, nah, I see what kind of game you playing. I said, that's cool, man. I said, listen. I said, I've been in this community over 20 years trying to make an impact and change, man. I said, I've been in this community over 20 years trying to make an impact. And I told this sheriff that was sitting there too. I said, it's amazing. Both of y'all two are black men. And y'all see I'm helping a lot of black children. And I'm trying to get these children to another level and point in their life. And you come out and you kick them off of a track that's public. I said, how y'all really going to explain it? I said, and Sheriff, I'm sure you see a lot of juvenile teenagers. I said, hell, you see any one of these boys right here? I said, one of these boys could have been in your lockup area. You could have been arresting one of these dudes. I said, but it's guys like me, and it's a lot of guys out here like me that's doing the same thing in this city. They're getting put off of public facilities because they see who's using it. They see who's there, and then they put them off. And I said, one of these boys could be in your lockup. Or hell, worse yet, you could be identifying them, or you can be seeing their bodies at a crime scene. I said, and they're out here training. I said, see, this is what happens in the black community. See, you got too many opportunistic dudes, too many, that you got to do something. Instead, just go ahead and just do it. Do it for the right reason. So you're going to sell out these kids for $60 a week. I said, really? I said, yeah, I could pay it. I said, I could pay it. I don't have a lot of money, guys. I'm not rolling like that. And $60 extra a week for me, yeah, that is a stretch. But, I would do it if. So, what I did? I went somewhere else. And guess what? I'm going to be totally honest with y'all. See, a lot of y'all think that people in the LDBC, we think that, all white people are bad. I never said that. In fact, let me tell you, I went to another track. Coach was out there. He said, Coach, what you doing? White guy. I said, man, I'm just, training these kids. They did a few things and they trying to get themselves together. He said, man, I done seen you around. I done seen you at competitions. He said, listen, use my track every time. He said, all I want you to do is just clean up, when you leave, pick up any papers that, you guys drop. I said, wait a minute. So how much do you want a week? This guy said, for what you want. He said, for what you trying to do? He said, man, it's priceless. And he walked off and left. And now, every time this guy see me, he just wave and keep moving. See, man, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you why I was happy. 2 things. 1, not all white people are bad people, y'all. They're just not. And number 2, it hurt me that a guy that looked like me, he was trying to, use my skill set and talents to actually better himself. I'm talking about use it. Use my skill set and talents to make it seem like he did it. This other coach, this other guy at the other school, he didn't do anything. Dude just said, okay, I know what you're doing, and I appreciate what you do for these kids. And he said, okay, that's it. That's all he needed. Brothers, we got to do better than this. I mean, we got to do better than this. And I told that guy, I said, listen, man, I said, let me tell you something. I said, one day, I said, your son, he got a son. Your son gonna grow up. And your son may not go the right way. Your own son may have issues. And it'll be a guy like me that's sitting right there that's going to deliver him from evil. And I'm talking about that's going to deliver him from what you can't. Because I got kids right now. Some of these kids come from good homes, but their parents can't do nothing else with them. I'm their last stop before they go to some detention home. Or they go to some group home. I'm it. That's it. And, you know, and it's funny, man, because my house, I might as well call it like a dorm. Because I'm always housing kids. And I just looked and I sat back and I said, dude, this might be your son. This might be your son and your daughter that might need it. And guess what? The person that you need to help your son and your daughter, they probably won't be able to do it. I said, it's guys like me, man, that's going to do it. That's going to give your daughter, your son back to you. And I told the sheriff, and I said, listen, I said, brother, you wear that badge. I said, but that badge on you means nothing. Because I said, you support this? You uphold this? I said, let me tell you something. For every kid that you don't use your badge to help, there's going to be another kid that you either got to see buried, another kid that's going to rob somebody, another kid that may even take your life as a law enforcement officer. I said, you think about that. I said, you think about this. You think about it because let me tell you something, whether you like it or don't like it, you sit back and you listen to it. I said, you know what this dude wrong. And you know right now he's breaking the law. I said, you can't charge me to use a public track. I said, you can't do it. I said, but you want to charge me and then use my skill sets and pass them off as your own. That kind of hurt. And that is what I call cooning. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe.